What's up guys, welcome to Basics of Bass Fishing, the channel where we teach you literally the very basics of bass fishing. So if you just started getting into fishing or you've been fishing for a while and want to learn a little bit more, this is the channel for you. There are a couple ways that we could rig up a lure on our brand new spinning rod and reel setup. We can leave it braided line on, we could tie right directly to the braided line, or we can put on a leader. It's preferred to put on a leader. It's a little bit more invisible, and monofilament or fluorocarbon line, which is what we're gonna use as our leader, is a little bit more abrasion resistant than braid. That just means if this rubs up against a rock, it's more likely to break than our leader material, such as the monofilament or fluoro. However, attaching mono or fluoro to braid is a little bit more advanced. So if you're just getting started, go ahead, tie on directly to your braid. I'm going to show you how to tie on a mono and fluoro leader to your braided line just in case. Let's go. The easiest knot to do is called a Uni-to-Uni knot. We have two lines, our braided line here attached to our spinning reel and our monofilament leader or fluorocarbon leader that we have here. We're going to lay them parallel. We're going to loop for our fluorocarbon, our leader, underneath like that. So that's what it looks like. We're going to wrap our tag end of our fluoro around both lines inside of the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, we're still inside this loop. I'm going to grab the tag end, grab the braided line with our fingers, grab the tag end, holding onto our fluoro leader over here, and we're going to pull that tag end just about until it's tight. We don't want it too tight because we still have to slip it. Now on this side, towards our fluorocarbon leader, we're going to take our braided line and do the exact same thing, just opposite. Over both lines, we're going to take our tag end and wrap it inside our circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, make sure you pull that tag end out, 5, 6, we're going to do it a little bit more than our fluoro, 7. We're going to grab our monofilament line over here while holding onto our tag end of the braid and holding onto our main line here. We're going to pull that braided line to the left, and now we're going to grab our leader, our main line leader, and our main line braid and cinch it down together just a little bit slowly so we don't burn the line. We're going to put our saliva on it, wet it, make sure we pull our braided line so it doesn't tangle up. Alright, so grab our mono, our braid, we've wet it, we're just going to cinch them down together and pull. Now we have a mono and fluorocarbon leader connected. We're going to cut off our tag ends as close as possible without touching our knot for our leader, and there we have a leader attached to our braided line. Today we attached 12-pound red label Seaguar fluorocarbon onto our main line on our rod and reel. Now I'm going to put probably, I don't know, 4.5 feet worth of it. I'm going to cut it off. So now we have a 4-foot leader. There are a bunch of different lines out there that you can use to catch fish. Which one should you use? Overall, you're probably okay with 12-pound fluorocarbon. I fish that around rocks, around weeds. I use that for big baits like spinner baits, crank baits, depending on the size and the rod that I'm using. Depending on structure and everything like that as well. But when you're just getting started, you're most likely not going to be using those advanced tips as often as possible. You have one rod, you're going out to catch fish. You can get 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. They have options, you know, there's cheaper ones on Amazon from Cast King. This is 6-pound. We have 10-pound Suffix. I use all of these daily. I'm a fishing guide. I fish every single day. Gold label Seaguar. More Cast King, this is 15. I wouldn't really go over a 15-pound leader. There's no reason for that for bass fishing unless you are doing specific heavy mats, fishing around rocks, fishing around tree stumps, whatever it might be, where you're gonna need something that's a little bit heavier, going for bigger fish, bigger hooks, things like that. But overall, 12-pound fluorocarbon or mono should be just fine for you just beginning. So let's tie on a lure. If you wanna see how we tie on a lure or what lures you should start fishing with, head over to the channel and learn the basics of bass fishing.